Hey everyone, in this video we're going to talk about the two different types of power that goes into your RV and how to help you troubleshoot should you start having electrical problems. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Jim and our channel is RVIntoRetirement. Today I want to talk to you about the two different types of power that you have going into your RV, and that's 110 electric that you plug into your outlets inside the RV and runs your microwave and TVs, and then the other is 12 volts. Last night our neighbor over here, he had problems when he turned his lights on. There was no electricity, so he called park maintenance to come out, and they found that there was nothing wrong with the pedestal, and so he didn't understand why there was a problem. So let's talk about the two different types of power. So the first one we know, and I'll go back to our pedestal here. When you plug into the pedestal, you're getting 110 volts going into your RV, and that's either through 30 amps or 50 amps. Sorry for the sunlight here. I'll try to get out of that. And so what happens to that power from there is part of the power goes to take care of your 110 outlets inside the coach, and the other part goes to your inverter charger, which keeps your house batteries going. So even though you're plugged in, you're still using your house batteries for anything that works on 12 volts. The way we have ours set up is we use the Hughes autoformer. I did another video on why the autoformer is so important. I'll post that up here. But we also use this other device from Hughes, and it's a power watchdog. And what the power watchdog does, this is the Hughes autoformer, and then we have the power watchdog, and it's constantly monitoring our electrical system going into the coach. When you come in your coach, you're going to have a master switch on the front side of the door, and it's right here. And what that is your master switch for 12 volt power. So if you're not having any lights, most of the lights in the RV are controlled by 12 volt power, and those run off of your house batteries. So any of the lights inside the RV, they're all running off of your house batteries. Your house batteries will drain down during the day, and your charger will kick on at predetermined times to charge it back up. And on our coach, we have this panel right over here. And this is what our charger looks like. So you can see it's in the middle, and right now it's not on. It's at 0 amps because our battery is completely full. You should have something similar to this in your RV, and you might want to check around and get to know it. But so the guy next door, what his problem was, he thought he had no power whatsoever. But when I went in his coach, I saw that his microwave light was on and it was showing the time. So I knew he had 110 voltage in there. The problem is his batteries were not providing the 12 volt electric. Now it could be a few things. Could be that master switch I showed you up in the front. It could be that your inverter charger is not working correctly, and so that needs to be checked. Or it could be that your batteries just are simply dead and won't hold the charge anymore. Typically in an RV, you're going to have two or more fuse panels. So one will be a fuse panel for your 12 volts. In our coach, it's actually located inside this closet here, and you can see all our 12 volt fuses, and they're all labeled what they are. And then on our coach, underneath our bed is actually a circuit breaker box. So this controls all your 110 outlets. So the way to troubleshoot this is basically figure out which kind of power you're missing. If you don't have power, are you missing your 12 volt or are you missing your 110 volt? And that could be easily checked by if your lights are working, your 12 volt is good. If your microwave or your TV or any electrical outlet isn't working, then your 110 is the problem, which you should start at the pedestal and work your way forward. I hope this makes sense. It's a confusing subject, and it's kind of weird. So, and I can show you on my my app here. So one of the things we have is on our app, we can check our power. So the first one is the Power Watchdog, and this is part of the Hughes Autoformer, and it's really nice because from inside the RV I can check what's going on at the pedestal. And so I can see that I have line 1 and line 2 because we're 50 amp. If you're 30 amp, you're probably only going to have one line coming in. Both one's at 120, one's at 125. So this is a good example what the Autoformer does. When I was in the neighbor's coach, he was only pulling like 110, 115. And so what the Autoformer does is it boosts it a little bit up. And it's very important to have your voltage as high as it can be, because when appliances are running on a lower voltage because of old campgrounds or a lot of people drawing electricity, then you pull more amps. When you pull more amps, you're heating up your devices and ruining the motors on them. So that's one app that we can use. And then as far as the charging is concerned, I can go over to our solar power and take a look at what's going on. And if you look over here in the bottom corner, you can see the max voltage was 14.27, the lowest was 12.44. And so that really shows you that your DC batteries, your house batteries, are constantly going up and down every single day. They don't just stay charged at a fully charged state when you're plugged into the campground. We have another way of checking, and this is a shunt that is put on your battery. I highly recommend you do that so that you know the state of your battery. Batteries are expensive, and what this does is it enables me to take a look at our battery at any point. I could see that I'm at 13.16 volts and that I'm 99% charged. And if all power should go out, I can have 2 days before our batteries go down. Now, so why is it so important to monitor the health of your batteries? First of all, batteries are expensive. If you have lead acid or AGM batteries, you shouldn't drain them down beyond 50%. And so being able to monitor that you have 99% left is very important. So if you go below 50%, it becomes harder for the batteries to recharge. So in my neighbor's example, I don't know whether his batteries are bad or his charger is bad, but his batteries are now at 0. He can't start his generator because those are run off of the house batteries. And you want to protect your batteries. They're expensive, very expensive items for good ones. If you have any questions about this, I know it's a difficult subject. or if I made any errors in what I'm saying, please correct me in the comments below. We hope this helps you troubleshoot some of your own electrical issues. And we hope that you keep coming back to our channel. We appreciate it. Everybody who gives us a like or a thumbs up, it really helps support our channel, and we appreciate it. Thank you, and have a great week, everybody.